Welcome to Science Skills, the tutorial series by Woolley and Ross. Woolley and Ross is an open access publisher for scientific publications founded in Hamburg, Germany in 2020. This episode covers how to add a research paper to an ORCiD profile via DOI. ORCiD stands for Open Researcher and Contributor ID. It is a free persistent digital identifier for researchers. Each ORCiD identifier is unique to one person and stays with that researcher for life, regardless of name changes or institutional affiliations. ORCiD records serve as an authoritative, researcher-managed list of publications and contributions, recognized by universities, funders, and publishers worldwide. The complete ORCiD profile strengthens academic credibility and ensures that publications are correctly attributed to the right person. All the papers published with Woolley and Ross receive a DOI from COSGAF at the time of publication. This DOI is registered with complete bibliographic metadata, which means it can be used to add the paper to an ORCiD record in just a few clicks without any manual data entry. This video shows exactly how. This is an ORCiD profile. In this case, the profile of Professor Attila Woolley with the ORCiD identifier 0000 0001 5848 3453. The profile shows the researcher's name, the biography, verified email domains, websites, and social links, other identifiers from platforms such as Scopus, and a set of activities including employment history. All of this information is managed directly by the researcher. An ORCiD account is required. Registration is free at orcid.org. Scrolling down the profile reveals the Works section. In this example, it currently contains 49 entries ranging from journal articles and books chapters to other publication types. Each entry shows the title, type, date, DOI, and contributing authors. This is the section where a new paper will be added. The red arrow is pointing to the Add button, marked with a plus sign in the top right corner of the Works section header. Click it to open the options for adding a new work. A small drop-down appears with several ways to add works to the ORCiD record. Importing from connected services, importing via a bit text file, adding by DOI, adding by PubMed ID, or entering details manually. Since all Woolley and Ross papers are registered with COSGAF and have a DOI, the fastest and most reliable method here is add work with a DOI. The red arrow is pointing to add work with a DOI. Click on it. This option uses the DOI to retrieve the complete bibliographic metadata automatically from Crossref, eliminating the need to type any details by hand. A dialog box titled Works, Add Work from DOI opens. It contains a single text field labeled DOI identifier value or full URL, and a button to retrieve the work details. The DOI of the paper to be added needs to be entered here. It can be entered either as the raw identifier or as the full URL. Both formats are accepted. The DOI is found on the paper's official journal page. This slide shows the publication page of the article, user engagement in mobile banking apps, a literature review of drivers and consequences in the International Journal of Mobile Applications and Technologies. The DOI is clearly displayed on the page and is also available as a clickable link. The red arrow is pointing to the DOI on the journal page. https://doi.org 10.51137 WRP IJNIT 2025 CGUT 45846. Copy this value and return to the ORCiD dialog. Back in the ORCiD dialog, the DOI has been pasted into the text field. The red arrow is pointing to the Retrieve Work Details from DOI button. Click it. ORCiD will now query the Crossref database using the DOI and return all registered metadata for this publication. The dialog now shows the full work details that were pulled in from Crossref. All fields have been populated automatically. The work type is set to journal article. The work title is filled in. The journal title appears. The publication date is set to 2025 month 7, day 11, and the link to the paper is included. The navigation on the right also shows that further sections are available, including citation identifiers, contributors, other information, and visibility. None of these need to be filled in manually, as Crossref has already provided the complete record. After you have carefully checked the information, you can click on the button Add this work to your ORCiD record. This will save the entry to the profile. The dialog closes and the ORCiD words listed is now visible again. The newly added paper is now listed among the works alongside other publications. The source shown for the new entry is Crossref, confirming that the metadata was retrieved and verified through the official registration database. The red arrow is pointing to show more detail next to the newly added paper. Click it to expand the full record and verify that all information has been correctly imported. The expanded view shows the complete entry for the paper. All key fields are present and correct. Title, journal, publication date, DOI, full DOI URL, and the 3 contributors listed as authors. Furthermore, the date the entry was added and the source, which is Crossref with the verified checkmark. The paper is now permanently part of the ORCiD record, publicly visible and correctly attributed to this researcher's unique identifier. And that completes the process. Adding a paper to an ORCiD record via DOI takes less than a minute and requires no manual data entry, provided the paper has been registered with Crossref, as is the case for ORCiD publications from WODIPE and ORS journals. WODIPE and ORS is an open access publisher founded in 2020 in Hamburg, Germany, offering a broad selection of journals across disciplines including business, coaching, organizational development, digital health, mobile applications, retail, and sustainability. All journals published by WODIPE and ORS are double-blind, peer-reviewed. Publication opportunities and further information are available at wr-publishing.org. If this video was helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel so as not to miss further episodes of the Science Skills series. Thank you very much.